Sabi ni Pobreng Pinoy, kung barbers are problems our problem are not the vloggers, but greed. Yep. Besides, kumbaga, unang-una natin, ang unang-unang titignan is the constitutional guarantee. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech. So kung sila po ay magtitingin kung paano nila, i-restrict ang sasabihin ng mga vloggers, dapat magdalawang isip sila. Kasi you cannot go around the constitutional guarantee. So, ano yung mga laws in the meantime, but there are laws na nagko-control talaga ng speech natin. Pero kung titignan nyo sila, ano yung common denominator doon? Ang common denominator, pag tinignan mo, yung Article 154 on false publications, yung laws on libel, yung laws against inciting to sedition, to terrorism, to rebellion, inciting to war, and so on. Pag tinignan mo, ano yung common denominator? Bakit ito pinipigilan? Because of the damage. Either there's damage dun sa public interest, o public safety, public order, or may damage dun sa individual. So halimbawa, libel, syempre may damage kapag sinira mo yung reputasyon ng isang tao, siniraan mo sila. Okay. What about yung mga inciting? O halimbawa, malinaw naman pagka inciting to terrorism, may malaking national security implication yan. Kaya yan pinagbabawal. Ngayon, ang tinitignan natin dito ay yung mga kongresista, ano yung basis po nila para itawag ang hearing na ito. Ang sinasabi nila ay dahil minamalign daw sila. At ang pagmalign sa kanila daw ay fake news. Alright, sabihin na natin na fake news. Maaari silang the way that the society or even how we balance an opposing opinion is by coming up with your own opinion. So if there is false information out there, the answer is more information. You don't restrict speech. Hindi po yan ina-admit o pinapayagan ng saligang batas. Dahil ang kailangan po ay yung mas maraming impormasyon. Hindi yung ililimit mo yung lumalabas na impormasyon dahil nasasaktan ka. Sabi ni Crisostom Ibarra, alamin natin sino yung mastermind ng nag-fill in the blanks kasi nagtuturoan na sila. Tapos ngayon gagawa na naman sila ng diversion through the Quadcom para magligaw ang attention ng taong bayan. Flycom naman po ngayon. And yes, that's our next topic. Yung next topic is papatawag naman daw papatawag naman this time ng Flycom. This time there is a Flycom na gustong mag-hearing tungkol doon sa mga sa alleged fake news. So, sa pagpapalabas daw ng fake news. Okay, i-ano natin. Lagay ko sa screen itong news item. So, the House probe on fake news. Fake news spreaders, NACS. Parang peanut butter. Starts on January 27. Ang presiding dito will be your favorite, Laguna Representative Dan Fernandez, the TLI committee comprising of the Committees on Public Order, Public Information and Communications Technology. And they will hold their first executive briefing on Monday. Probe was prompted by a lawmakers' call to investigate bloggers allegedly disseminating fake news to tarnish the reputation of the Quadcom. These bloggers were allegedly funded by outlawed Philippine offshore gaming operators still operating in the country. Key representatives from major social media platforms have been invited to explain their policies and accountability measures in combating fake news, cyberbullying, and harmful content. But I think, mayroon pa yung dagdag eh. In fact, there was, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, may indication pa o may pahiwatig pa na posibleng hindi lang Pogo ang nagpopondo daw ng mga fake news spreaders or ng mga vloggers. So, sabi nila, they aim to assess the effectiveness of these measures. They're going to be inviting to explain yung mga representante ng Facebook, I suppose, X, TikTok, and so on. Tapos i-assess daw nila kung ito po ay nakakapagpigil talaga sa pagkakalat ng fake news. Okay. Now, we need to talk about what fake news is to begin with. Sabi ni Budlag, hindi kayo matuto ang mga respondents makadepensa sa diskusyon nito. Sinong respondents? Dito sa vloggers? Kami nga yung respondents dyan eh. Sabi ni Vincent, magpasalamat lang ako kay Nakong Ungab at kay PRD at kay Attorney Vic na sila ang nagsiwalat nito na napakalaki sanang anomalya sa pera ng bayan. Sabi ni Pobreng Pinoy, regarding fake news, ipatawag si Marcos for saying PRD is lying. Sabi ni Ma'am Bicolanang Makulit, ang sabi ng kababayan kong abogado na may dinadalang party list, pinapalaki lang daw ng mga DDS at ng mga Dutertes ang blank issues na yan. Shoutout sa'yo, I know you're watching. ATM daw. Sabi ni Blue Shampola, I think this is their attempt to find out kung saan, sino at paano nakukuha ng vloggers ang mga info nila. Another fishing expedition. Well, under the United Nations definition of who or what is a journalist, vloggers can actually be considered journalists and therefore may not be compelled to reveal their sources. Ay, magandang gabi, Miss Ella. Michelle Mangarin says, paano naman po nila malalaman kung ang vloggers ay funded ng Pogo or Narcos? I agree. Well, let's see first what they have to say. Baka naman galing din po sa sa ibang mga interviews din nila. In which case, we can controvert that simply by denying it. Cannot make a decision based on controverted non-facts. Durugin mo ang barbero. Sa Congress, sabi ni Ma'am Dina. We will see first. Ako, I'm not going to go there guns blazing. Let's hear them out first. Sabi ni Jay Budlat, ano daw? Accused daw pala. Sabi ni Carlos, these politicians should listen to President Javier Milei of Argentina about the interference of government, which is the cause of most problems in third world countries. Sabi ni Edgardo Sicat, vloggers funded by Pogos, pure speculation yan. Well, yeah. I don't know anyone who is actually funded by anybody else. Actually, I think that many vloggers in the Philippines are how do you call this? Are self-enterprising. Kumbaga, kanya-kanyang kayod. I don't think anybody really here is funded in the same way. Ang dapat tinitignan nila ay the PR agencies. PR agencies were identified in that study on fake news. A few years ago, there's a study that came out na i-influence ang opinions on social media, but a lot of them, and ito yung first revelation ng mga 12 farms, is that these 12 farms were hired by PR agencies. First to draw traffic into a particular area, and usually for commercial enterprise. So meron dyan ang pini-PR nila produkto na nilalabas ng ibang mga pabrika and so on. So this is how it started. It hired trolls, they'll play nice or speak nicely or say praise their product. Yan. Sabi ni Pobreng Pinoy, kung barbers are problem are not the bloggers, but greed. Yep. Besides, kumbaga, unang-una natin, ang unang-unang titignan is the constitutional guarantee. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech. So kung sila po ay magtitingin kung paano nila i-restrict ang sasabihin ng mga vloggers, dapat magdalawang isip sila. Kasi you cannot go around the constitutional guarantee. So, ano yung mga laws in the meantime, but there are laws na nagko-control talaga ng speech natin. Pero kung titignan nyo sila, ano yung common denominator doon? Ang common denominator, pag tinignan mo, yung Article 154 on false publications, yung laws on libel, yung laws against inciting to sedition, to terrorism, to rebellion, inciting to war, and so on. Pag tinignan mo, ano yung common denominator? Bakit ito pinipigilan? Because of the damage. Either there's damage dun sa public interest, o public safety, public order, or may damage dun sa individual. So halimbawa, libel, syempre may damage kapag sinira mo yung reputasyon ng isang tao, siniraan mo sila. Okay. What about yung mga inciting? O halimbawa, malinaw naman, pagka-inciting to terrorism, may malaking national security implication yan. Kaya yan pinagbabawal. Ngayon, ang tinitignan natin dito ay yung mga kongresista, ano yung basis po nila para itawag ang hearing na ito. Ang sinasabi nila ay dahil minamalign daw sila. At ang pagmalign sa kanila daw ay fake news. Alright, sabihin na natin na fake news. Maaari silang the way that the society or even how we balance an opposing opinion is by coming up with your own opinion. So if there is false information out there, the answer is more information. You don't restrict speech. Hindi po yan ina-admit o pinapayagan ng saligang batas. Dahil ang kailangan po ay yung mas maraming impormasyon. Hindi yung ililimit mo yung lumalabas na impormasyon dahil nasasaktan ka. Sabi ni Crisostomo Ibarra, hirap po yan pag vlogger sumagot ng I invoke my right to against self-incrimination, ay contempt agad. Educate please, attorney, na pwede yon at nasa batas po yan. Sabi ni Maverick, when they say vloggers fake news, lahat ba yan? Even hindi siya political, but also showbiz, sports, etc. Because not only political bloggers are committing fake news. Oo nga. Sabi ni Sunny, ang fake news mismo ay galing sa Quadcom na yan. Anong ginawa nila kay Colonel Grijaldo, kay General Wilkins? Pa-contempt sila. They're abusing their contempt powers, wala na sa lugar. Sabi ni Arch, GV, hindi ba pwedeng mag-invite ang respondent's independent representative from the Supreme Court just to give basically, no. The Supreme Court does not interfere in these things. Tulad nga ng sinabi natin, hindi po sila maggagawa ng ganyang information campaign na pupunta ka doon. They will probably, yun kumbaga, the Supreme Court decisions really ought to stand on their own. Pwede po yung IBP magbigay ng basic legal insights. Pero insights kasi would admit of an opinion. Sabi ni Arvin, Pogo, vlogs, bakit pa kaya kayo lalayo? Mga congressmen mismo, pero merong mga bayarang vloggers, merong nga dyan umamin na nakakakubra sila ng peking Panginoon sa peking Panginoon sa HORO. Sabi ni Brix Golan, iba na naman iisipin nila, sasabihin na naman nila, gusto lang ng mga DDS na maibalik ang budget ni VP Sara. But in fact, kaya naman mag-work ni VP Sara kahit walang budget. Oh, she's already doing it. And we're not filing on her behalf. Sabi ni Ma'am Margot, what you're saying, attorney, is absolutely correct. You and my husband share the same analysis regarding Jesus' argument. Say hi to your husband, Ma'am Margot. Okay. Sabi ni Kinabuhing mag-uuma. TV, please tell me kung tama yung pag-pronounce ko na. Fake news yung iba, ang binigay mong statement niyan, tapos next day iba na naman. Sabi di mag-party dahil sunod-sunod ang bagyo. Tapos weeks after, 2 party sa December. Ay, grabe. Napaisip muna ako, sino ba to? Ay, oo nga pala. Sorry naman po. Slow lang po ngayong araw na ito. Sabi ni The Wall, fake news pag tinitira silang vloggers. Pag Duterte ang tinira, hindi fake news. Vloggers against them lang ipapatawag nila for sure. Well, I don't doubt that. Sabi ni Pobreng Pinoy, and this is a good idea. Sabi niya gusto nilang mag-iwan ng impression na vloggers should not be trusted to further their objectives. Sabi ni Steph, bakit may deduction pa rin attorney sa PhilHealth kahit zero budget na? Lalo po dapat nga, baka nga lumaki pa ang deduction kasi saan kukuha yung pondo? Actually, hindi po zero ang budget ng PhilHealth, ma'am. Zero lang po ang subsidy. Pero meron pa rin po na budget. In fact, nung una, ang sinasabi nga nila is zero, ayaw nilang ibigay daw yung mga nakolekta sa sin taxes para gamitin for yung mga, what we call it, indirect beneficiaries. Indirect contributors, sorry po, na direct beneficiaries, indirect contributors. Yan yung mga 4Ps, PWD, senior citizens. So, lalo pa actually lalaki, precisely because kulang na yung budget. So, in order for them to meet their goals, kailangan pa rin nila yung contributions. Yung contributions po ninyo, hindi yan pumupunta sa operations. Well, not directly. That's supposed to go to the general fund that the PhilHealth will be investing at palalakihin. Nang sa gayon, dumami yung available na pera para managot dun sa mga health needs ng mga contributors. Hindi po. Sabi ni John, kung sakaling may PI ang taong bayan at ihain sa Korte Suprema to impeach B, pwede ba yun? Unang-una, the only way to impeach anybody is to pass through the House of Representatives and then go to trial sa Senate. Yun lang po ang paraan. Walang impeachment na nangyayari sa Supreme Court except kung i-review nila yung decision ng impeachment court. So, ang People's Initiative, iba po yan. Mayroon pong formula na nakalagay dun sa batas kung ilan ang mga boto, kung ilang districts ang kailangan ng boto, and so on. So, iba po yan. Sabi ni ako ay Filipino movement. Will you file a petition questioning the constitutionality of GAA in the Supreme Court tomorrow? I think Congressman Ungap is doing that. Hi kay Ma'am Iris. Sabi niya, hello po from Bari, Italy. Patawa po sila, kung fake news yan, bakit papatulan nila po? Meaning hindi fake news kasi tinatamaan sila. Kasi fake news dapat deadma kasi hindi totoo. Kaso nasasaktan sila dahil totoo po, di ba? So, pwede ba tuwad kung sabi nga ni Kong Marcoleta, hindi kayo mga mambabatas dahil hindi ninyo alam ang totoong batas. Yan ang katotohanan. PRD at DPISD lang ang kailangan ng bansa. Yes to war on drugs. Sabi ni Greener Earth Rose, maghihiling na naman sila sa mga vloggers para mawala ang sentro sa issue ng BICAM. Let's stay vigilant. Huwag tayo pabudol na. Let's keep supporting Pangungap. Ang tingin ko po, hindi naman po talaga dapat sa isang issue lang tayo nakatuon. Parang some people think na pagka we pay attention to other issues, nadadilute yung validity ng ibang mga issues. Hindi po. Kasi what is the main issue? The main issue is that government keeps failing us. Certain officials whom we elected into office are failing us. So isang issue is of course the budget. And there are other issues. So naintindihan ko, no? And I agree na naglilihis sila by targeting the people who are actively talking about this, the people who are criticizing government. It's possible that they are targeting them so that mabisi, matahimik, and so on. Pero, para sa akin, let's continue to be critical. We don't necessarily have to concentrate on just one topic, but to understand that this is how our government fails us. Sabi ni June, I stand corrected. Last night, comment ko, attorney, regarding sa narco or pogo vloggers, kasi parang lumalabas po kasi sa panayam ni Barbers na gano'n na nga ang isang vlogger, once pinatawag, nag-akusa na. O nga, I remember your comment na. So, yun na nga, parang, kasi nga, parang lumalabas kay Kong Barbers na I think he's really accusing, but wala pa pong presentation of evidence, wala pa pong gano'n, wala pang kahit ano. Sabi ni Chester, good evening, we love you and we support you. Stay as you are, our super tisay. Tisay, hindi naman ako tisay. Shoo, to bashers of attorney, mga engot. Uy, grabe. Di ko pa nga nakikita. Ang bilis ni ma'am ngayon, eh. Sabi ni Crisostomo Ibarra, without qualification of their accusation, ay hearsay lang at magsasayang na naman ng pera ang gobyerno para pagtakpan ng vice scam. Happy Sunday. Oo nga, eh. Sabi ni Shuni, ang Tuadcom are busy doing. Ay. Sabi ni Ma'am Bicolanang makulit, si BBM mismo fake news. Sabi niya noon, wala daw mga armas yung mga pulis sa KOJC siege. Yes, actually, di ba? Kasi there are enough pictures and videos that showed otherwise. Pero kasi hindi. Ayoko na nga talaga yung term. Dati, I mean, nakakadala talaga gamitin yung term na fake news. Kasi kahit ako ginagamit ko, pero I think it's time for me to stop using the term. Kasi, iba talaga ang hirap kasi ng pag sinabi mong fake news. Like I said, the problem with that is that it is an ill-disguised attempt talaga to silence people. Kasi, and to silence discussion. Kasi sa diskurso, doon tayo natututo eh. Di ba ito, yung pag-chika-chikahan natin dito. When you ask questions, when I ask you questions, there's an exchange of ideas. So, ang gusto nila, pulisin nila kung ano yung ideas na yon. Parang ang feeling nila is there's such a thing as absolutely right and absolutely wrong. But we do not live in a world full of only absolutes. Diba? O halimbawa, like I always say, sometimes the news seems fake today, pero actually is true once the facts come out. So, or pwede rin, ngayon tinatanggap nating totoo yan. Tapos yung pala mali. So, since these things sometimes are in flux, paano ka magpupulis ng fake news? Sabi ni Mama Marisa, sabi ni Don Fernandez, payback time kay Attorney Topacio, nagbanta ang buhaya, mukhang may plan kay Attorney Topacio. I'm sure Attorney Topacio can handle it. So, and in fact, we'll be eagerly watching that. Sabi ni Muding, anong nangyari sa mukha ni Tulfo? Hindi ko po alam. I have not seen any pictures. Bakit po? May nangyari ba? Sabi ni Pobreng Pinoy, let's support what's best for us. Hi kay Meowme09. Sabi niya, hi attorney, araw-araw ka po namin inaabangan ng fam ko. Gustong-gusto ka po mapapanood ng mom mo. Hi po sa mommy mo. And to your entire family. Hi po. I'm very flattered and grateful that you watch us. Thank you. Sabi ni Agustin, ramdam kasi nila ang vloggers ngayon, nasasaktan sila. Pag Vlad Media kasi nasusuhuli. I think it's also the way, the manner. I mean, you can't deny na magkaiba naman talaga ang style. Iba ang styles online, iba ang styles on trad media. Para sa akin kasi simple lang. Sabi ni Ma'am Marlene, nagpa-botox si Rafi. Totoo ba yan? I wonder why. Di naman niya kailangan. So anyway, my issue with the Tulfos have nothing to do with their appearances because I think they all look okay, and there's nothing wrong with their looks at all, as in zero. So, nagulat ako doon sa balitang yun. Totoo ba yan? I forgot tuloy what I was saying. So, sabi ni Richard, yung mga congressman natin nasasaktan pag pinupuna sila sa pangungurakot nila, the truth hurts. Kaya siguro sila pumipiyak. But they have to also understand that the Supreme Court considers criticism of our government officials, true or not, okay, as protected speech. So whatever legislation they want to look into should take that into consideration. Mga feeling ko is this: in many instances, Congress or even the Senate, the House or even the Senate, nagpapatawag sila ng hearing pero walang intention talaga gumawa ng batas. So kunwari, may panukalang batas, maghi-hearing, pero ang purpose nila is nasa hearing itself. So either nang papahiya or may dinidetain and so on. Because this is what it looks like to the ordinary people. To us, to mga onlookers, nasan yung batas na ginagawa ninyo? O nagpapatawag lang kayo ng hearing para mabash nyo kami. So, may mga ganun po tayong nakikita. At malaki ang possibility na may katotohanan yun. I forgot my glasses. Dapat I should be wearing the anti-blue light glasses na. But I obviously can't find it. Alam niyo yun, yung sometimes you're looking for your glasses and it's on top of your head, pero today it's not on top of my head. By the way, sabi ni Shuni, sabi pala ni PH Update, habang nag-explain sa viewers niya, puntahan si Attorney Pixie Cruz Angeles, magaling yun. Si PH Update nga ang magaling mabilis. Pero pakisabi, salamat. Mapasalamat din ako. Natigil ako doon. Sabi ni Ma'am Annalyn, Tulfo had a facelift, it's so obvious. Well, look, like I said, I didn't see anything wrong with his face even before. So, sabi ni John Tribbs, ang blog, in my understanding, ang blog ay opinionated na, while news reporting, tama po ba? Well, not necessarily, because there are blogs that that discuss and are highly informative also, and not necessarily opinions. But there are vlogs that are opinions. Parang sa media. Meron kayong kolumnista, meron kayong straight news. So yung kolumnista, sila po yung opinion, yung iba straight news. So may mga vloggers who are very informative. Like, for instance, may mga archaeology vlogs. So that they explain what archaeology is, they highlight certain developments in the science, they highlight new findings, and so on. So in the same way na may mga magazines na for fashion, and then there are magazines for literature, magazines for whatever, and then there are magazines that are news magazines na may straight news, may opinion. So iba-iba po, we can't really say which is which. Pero in general, many of the vloggers, the mga political vloggers, give opinions. Many. Not saying all. Sabi ni Old Ladybug, magkaroon kaya sila ng video or PowerPoint presentation ng mga sinasabi nila na fake news? Alam naman sabi-sabi lang. Hindi, ang worry ko sa kanila is that they might cite an instance, dito, fake news ka, without taking into consideration. Halimbawa, if somebody is mistaken, pwede mo naman i-correct. So you ask the person to correct. Pag hindi kinorect, then you can ask, bakit hindi mo ito kinorect? So kunwari, nagkamali tayo. We want to make sure na inaamin namin tapos sasabihin namin yung pagkakamali or why it is mitigated yung pagkakamali na yon. Because we are people. Bad media does that. So parang I don't want them to go into the hearing thinking na lahat ng vloggers ay susceptible sa fake news and so on. Yung mga ganyan. I disagree with that. That you're there to look for solutions. First, to be able to present the problem and then seek out solutions through the information given to you by your resource persons. If that's not what they're going to do, then this would be simply a political exercise on their part, diba? Paganda lang, pakit lang, pagwapo. Ako, I really want to see first how they're going to handle it. Because we're talking about one of the greatest freedoms that is staunchly protected by the law. And in fact, this Supreme Court is very sensitive about free speech. So, you may not agree with Justice Leonen all the time, but he's one of the fiercest advocates for free speech.